Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. I love you so very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to the channel Ascend with me Tarot. My name is Dawn. Yeah, I've missed you guys. I haven't been on in the last couple days. I've been doing family stuff, but I'm wanting to do a reading for the collective. We are going to pull zodiac signs today. All right, I'm just kind of clearing my space. We're going to do zodiac signs, so I'm going to pull zodiac sign. Did I say that? I'm just playing. I'm repeating myself. I'm going to pull an animal totem for this zodiac sign that comes up. We're going to pull a karma card and just kind of let spirit guide the reading, however they would like to guide the reading, okay? Let me just kind of clear my space a little bit. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I ask that you please bring forward a message of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, enlightenment for my soul tribe collective today. I ask that you give me clear discernment as I receive the messages that are for their highest good, and I thank you for being able to receive these messages. I ask that you give my collective clear discernment as they receive the messages that are meant for them. Thank you, Father God. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around myself, around this reading, and around my beautiful, beautiful soul tribe collective, whom I love dearly. Archangel Raphael, please clear and connect our heart chakras to your healing energy. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Amen. All right, let's see who we have a message for today. Which zodiac sign will we be having a message for? Now, this could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node placement. Possible south node, I'm hearing, because we are going to pull a karma card. So yeah, only take what resonates. You know that already. You know about using your own discernment. So I just have to say it though. What else? Yes, this could be your energy or the energy of someone that I'm picking up on who, you know, is in your energetic field. Okay, so, you know, and if it comes up as like a comparison reading, which I'm not sure if it will or not, but if it does, put yourself where you go, reverse the roles if need to. Remember, gender is fluid. It could be he or she, and vice versa. Okay, don't get stuck on the labels. Use your intuition and read the energy spirit wants me to say, okay? If it's your story or if it resonates. Here we go. All right, spirit, which zodiac sign do we have a message for today, please? Which zodiac sign do we have a message for? Okay, Libra, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, possible south node, I'm hearing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. Let me just get I should have had these cards out already. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, for you know, clicking on the video and watching the videos that me and Spirit put out. Thank you so very much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button before you leave. I really appreciate your help with helping my channel grow. And for those that are already supporting me, thank you so much. You guys, I love y'all. Seriously. Okay, so for Libra, Spirit, what is the animal totem for Libra? What is the animal totem that's going to best serve the situation for Libra currently? Okay, you got two. You got an insect and you got a dolphin, okay? And they're both speaking of feminine energies. All right, spirituality, renewal, life, and sexuality, okay? Let's read the insect first. Take it for how it resonates with whatever you may be going through. But yeah, it says, insects are the most plentiful of beasts, consisting of more than 800,000 species. Their ability to metamorph and fly has led to frequent symbolic associations with the spirit world and spiritual renewal. The praying mantis has long been associated with feminine power, as the feminine is larger and stronger than the male. The mantis-like insects, anyways, that's just talking about the painting. But yeah, so what I'm getting from this one, Libra, is you know, you're going through a transformation, obviously, a metamorphosis, right? So you're going through a metamorphosis. You're learning how to fly. And, you know, what that could mean symbolically is releasing control, releasing, you know, people, places, and things. But mostly it's about, you know, just going with the flow of your life here and letting go of the reins a little bit, letting go of control. and you're being empowered by your feminine energy. You've got feminine energy on both of these cards, okay? So being empowered in your divine feminine energy. So this is going to be a divine feminine reading, I'm hearing, okay? You know, you're in your spiritual energy, you're in your spiritual quest, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, you've gone through a spiritual renewal recently. As you learn to fly and release the things that you cannot control, your life is adapting to what you're adapting to. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like as you're adapting from the inside, you're adapting from the inside out, and it's by embodying this nurturing feminine energy of yourself, and just what's put in front of you. Not in a way where you got to hold on for dear life, but what's put in front of you where you can nurture and be authentic and just express your love, express your soul in a safe, comfortable way, I'm hearing. Okay, the dolphin is associated with feminine energy and the primordial waters of life. The word derives from the Greek delphinos, or womb. Demeter, the Greek goddess of fertility, was represented by the dolphin in her role as mistress of the sea. So yeah, this is speaking of this energy of freedom, energy of expansion for you, Libra, is what I'm getting, okay? Energy of just acceptance is what, you know, the sea, right? Realizing that the world is a lot bigger than maybe you once perceived it to be. It's like jumping from the pond into the sea, okay? In a spiritual aspect is what I'm hearing. All right, so just take that for how it resonated for you. Look, I think we have yeah, you're going through a transformation. We had the butterfly on top, which speaks of transformation, joy, lightness, and rebirth. And this says the metamorphosis of caterpillar to butterfly embodies the principle of physical and spiritual transformation. And the butterfly lighting up upon a flower is the very essence of joy, beauty, and freedom. The butterfly has been symbolic of the soul, bliss, and change and joy. In early Minoan and, Mycenaean cultures, the butterfly goddess was a key emblem symbolizing new life after death. Yes, so yes, big time, Libra. Baby, congratulations, right? You have been going through a lot of transformation from what Spirit's showing me here, okay? Releasing and just being, just learning how to just embody your own energy, right? So let's see what karmic lesson, you know, gave you the power or the realization, or what did you have to learn along the journey so far, right? What was this energy? What is the karmic energy that has best helped Libra get into this energy of transformation and rebirth? What was the karmic energies, lessons, understandings Libra had to acquire during this journey up to this point? Spirituality to ultimately experience. So opening up to spirituality. Maybe you've had to break free from like religious standard, you know what I mean? Like dogmatic beliefs and just beliefs of the world, right? It's like breaking free from the matrix energy. But so that says about, you know, you embodying your spirituality, trusting your psychic knowledge, waking up, so trusting in your intuition and your psychic knowledge, and resulting from the indecision of or about. So I feel like in the past you may have held yourself back, maybe not listening to your intuitive nudges, okay? And that may have taken you, you know, through some dark situations where now you don't doubt your intuitive nudges, okay? Whatever those karmic situations were, that you know, they were your teaching tools, Spirit's saying, okay? So now you've learned how to trust in your own psychic abilities. You're walking your spiritual path. You're on your spiritual quest, I'm hearing. I keep hearing that. And you're no longer sitting in indecision. If it fits for you, it fits for you. If it doesn't fit for you, you're strong enough and wise enough and aware enough to be able to release things freely, not to hold on. I just keep getting this energy of releasing control and letting things just kind of be. the way they're meant to be in your life. Not, not holding on to the expectation of what you want things to be, but truly just being guided, letting Spirit, transform you and guide you from the inside out. Okay. So we're going to read out of the book Spirit's telling me for you, Libra. What do you want to read about Libra? Where they're at? Okay, let's read about where you're at with your spiritual quest, Libra. Where's Libra current? Whoa, that's too many. But let's see. You got 3 of them. You've got free from judgment and free to love. Beautiful. Every journey starts with a single step. And that, I feel like you've recently taken this step, okay? When I say recently, it could have been over the last couple years, but like you're still in the newness of this spiritual experience, right? You're still in that newness of just excitement, but also having your mind blown kind of thing, right? And then, yeah, you're diving for the light. So you're finding the light within yourself, and you find that light through unconditional love and acceptance and just, that energy of flying, that energy of flowing is where you're going to find the light, okay? And trusting what you feel. What do you feel, okay? Anyway, so we're going to get into, like, an actual situation for you in a minute, but I'm being told to read free from judgment and free to love. So maybe you've held yourself back, Libra, right? Maybe you've released yourself from situations that told you have to love this way, or you can't love this person, or it's not safe to love in that way, and think like that's what I feel like you've been learning about is just the freedom of love, and to release maybe condemnation of self or others along your path, and truly being in that energy of the Christ consciousness of acceptance, of unconditional love, of forgiveness, of I allow you to be who you are, and I'm safe to be who I am kind of energy is what I'm getting from this. Y'all, please excuse me as I sip on my coffee. I'm on my lunch break and I really needed coffee. Okay, look, this was in my book. I didn't even know it. I must have put it in there planning on reading it later, but this says going beyond normal. We're going to put that there too, Spirit's saying. Wow, you got a lot going on with this spiritual quest. I love this card because like she's got her suitcase and she's looking up, right? So this is so crazy if you look at the pictures. Okay, this picture, right? This is you, for example, you're looking down, you're soul searching. It's kind of a darker picture. This could be representing, the dark night of the soul that you had to go through in order to trust in your psychic abilities, to come out of indecision, to know that you're a spiritual being in a human body, and this is a spiritual world that you live in kind of thing, right? So that's the darker aspect of the beginning of this quest. And then you decide, you know what, I'm going to take that step. I'm going to take that first step, right? This says every journey starts with a single step. And then you got your bags packed. In the bag is everything that is still left over after the towers fell down, right? After the dark night of the soul took root and the veil thinned and you started having spiritual eyes and understandings. You started realizing that, all you have to do is look up, right? Anything that's in that bag is because it's meant to be in that bag. Anything that's not in that bag, it's okay to let it go. Let it be free as you learn to be free. Let it fly as you fly. And so you start fixing your eyes on what's guiding you, on spirit, on your higher self, on above, on heaven, okay? And as you do that, right, you take that first step and then you realize, wow, God lives within me. Light lives within me. All that is beautiful and joyful and worth the meaning of life, all that is that light. It's in me. And so it's like, look at her face. She's like, wow. It's like that recognition of light and where the light resides and what does that light mean? That light is all of us. It's all of us connected. It's all of us connected through the divine, through God. And it's healing and it's loving and it's peaceful and it's joyful and it doesn't condemn you. It doesn't judge you. It doesn't have expectations. It just allows you to fly. It allows you to be free. And so that realization for you, I feel like, was life-changing or is life-changing. Wherever you're at on the journey, I don't know where you're at timeline-wise, but this is what Spirit's telling me, right? I don't know what the meaning of seahorses are, spiritual meaning of seahorses, so maybe Google that because there's seahorses in this recognition that you've gained of the light, Okay, so maybe Google that. And if I get a chance after this, I'll try to Google it, maybe post it on the community board. But yeah, and that's speaking of union, okay? Union, 1-1-11, union. So you're coming into union with your higher self here. That could be what those two seahorses are representing over her third eye. You see how they've got their backs to them, but their tails are intertwined? That's like your mirror image, you and your higher self, I'm hearing, and being guided as you dive for the light from above. And then the last card we have, which was stuck in the book here, speaking of, like the book of wisdom, the book of knowledge, the book of life, look at that. There's that golden light bulb. That golden light bulb, like above you, right? That's your golden ideas, right? All the things that you thought were lost, all your spiritual understandings that you may have forgotten, that are now coming to you in remembrance. And on her third eye, it's a clock, but it has golden hands. And what I'm getting from this, it's like Spirit saying you're realizing that time, there's always enough time for everything that you need to accomplish or that you're gonna accomplish. Like in the physical, we feel like we're under time constraint, but as your soul who has the golden light above it here, which is you, in essence, that's your truth, right? It's like there's enough time to accomplish all I need to accomplish. I can take the pressure off of myself. I can go beyond normal. I don't have to fit in with the world. I can be who I'm meant to be in the way I'm meant to be in this world, and I don't have to look like anyone else or show up and do what anyone expects. I can follow my golden ideas that I'm receiving from the light of my higher self. I can trust that when I'm confused or don't know or need to take a step, I can look up. I can look within, but within is also what's the up, the sky, the gods, right? God, the light that we look up for is actually within self. So really the golden understanding, the golden idea is that there's never any reason to be afraid or doubt or question yourself or judge yourself or why you're here in the world. Just be in this world. Just trust in the ideas as they come to you, the downloads, the revelations as they come to you, that they are golden ideas, golden revelations that are given to you because you chose to take that step, okay? Is what Spirit wants me to say to you. But you got golden ideas, right? You can trust. This is you trusting in your psychic abilities at this point. This is you taking the spiritual experience, realizing these two cards speak of realizing about, spirituality and ultimate experience. Okay, this is you learning that, hey, I'm psychic. Hey, I have a connection to a realm that's not seen but just known and understood. It's a divine realm. And then you're no longer sitting in indecision anymore or doubt, because you're trusting in the ideas, because you know every idea, every guide, everything that comes into you. Every download that you receive is a golden download meant specifically and uniquely for you in your path. Okay, but let's read about free from judgment, free to love. And love who you are. Spirit's saying maybe that's what you've been learning, to love who you are just the way you are. And it doesn't have to look like what others put on you or expect from you. It starts with loving yourself and letting go of judgment of self so that you can freely love another without judgment. If we can't love ourselves without judgment first and understand that unconditional love of the divine for ourselves, if we can't lay down that condemnation of self, it makes it hard to truly show up and be in that energy of unconditional love for the world or others outside of self, right? So it starts with this inner self and this inner understanding. Maybe that's been the metamorphosis for you. You're coming out as this beautiful butterfly, but the process was you learning how to forgive and trust that you are good, that you are loved, that the world is at its core good. At its core, it is love, it is divine, and it has a beautiful grand plan for you. It's not here to try to trick you or condemn you. It wants, like the creator wants you to walk a path with your highest potential for your highest good, with the highest trust. The trust of goodness, I'm hearing. But this says, imagine a world so infused with bliss, love, and wonder that you naturally and always feel as safe as a nourished, cherished baby in the arms of the universe. Life mothers us with kindness, and sometimes when we need it to grow, through challenges as well. Accepting this mothering in its gentle and fierce phases can be difficult at times. Yet there are those brave enough in spirit to go forth onto their life path with absolute trust in the universe. Some are even part of the plan to help mother others so that they can too surrender fear and live more freely. This is what you've been taught during that dark night of the soul. This oracle comes with a message for you. You are learning about mothering and being mothered. You might not do this in a typical way. It might be through bearing children, but it could also be through adopting children, raising children, or otherwise taking care of children and loving them as if they were your own. That speaks of your own inner child also, okay, Libra? You might also be learning how to mother on rather a different scale, working with groups, communities, causes, or purposes that need your devotion, your energy, your belief in their value, and your willingness to be the wild tigress or the supportive shoulder to lean upon in order to bring those worthwhile groups to life. You may also be an aspect of the universal mother on a spiritual level. Some people that do this are male, some are female, some have children and some do not. Some are healers and some work in seemingly more ordinary professions. They have a mothering aspect in common and they love and respect life. They believe in life, are moved by compassion, and are genuinely encouraging and respectful of people. Rather than taking perverse delight when someone stumbles, they want to help. They are ordinary people with an extraordinary natural tendency to nurture life all around them. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are amongst the Universal Mother's special clan of nurturing spirits that help to honor life on this planet. You are also being asked to open up to receive more nurturing for yourself. You can do this. You can also choose to open up and allow others to nurture you. It might make you feel a little vulnerable at first, especially if you're not used to doing this. But you don't have to worry. You will get used to valuing yourself enough to know that needing love and affection from another is an opportunity, not only for you to receive, but for someone else to give, which involves them being received too. If you are tired and have been taking care of everyone else, then take some time to shift the pattern and allow life to support you too. The Universal Mother helps the helpers so as they can keep helping. It works rather well, you see, for those that give so much to also receive abundantly. If you have been asking life for a solution to a specific difficulty you might have been facing, this oracle comes with the message that a solution is in gestation right now. The situation is already being sorted out, and the resolution will come to fruition very soon. Hold tight and wait for the imminent birth of that resolution. This is also a confirmation. If you are interested in working with children, the inner child, with art therapy for emotional healing, or any sort of uninhibited creative expression that helps dislodge social conditioning and open one up to more spontaneous, feeling-based existence, then yes, go ahead and do it. The Universal Mother is supporting you, and you cannot get a more powerful ally. This oracle also brings you a message about love. You may find that you are loving or soon will love in a different way. And that's what I channeled, okay? You're being taught how to love in a different way. You may worry about this love, given that it defies what you have known or been taught about love. Perhaps you are becoming able to love another tremendously, even though you don't have much of a personal relationship with them. You might question if this love is real. It is real. It is just happening at a different level to the love and attachment you experience when you are involved in a personal relationship with someone. It is not more or less. It is just a different facet of love. It may be that you are opening up to love the planet and her creatures, including the animals or your own body, the trees, and so on, more than before. You may feel passionately purposeful about giving your time and energy to causes that protect and nurture the earth and her creatures. You are affirmed in this love too. The Universal Mother is operating through you to nurture life. She will support you with your work so that you can continue to come from love and not become drained, depleted, or lost in despair or fear of futility. Instead, you will be energized and expanded by your dedicated service to life. Finally, this oracle has a message for those who may be feeling alone or lonely and in need of greater nurturing from others. You are asked to stop, relax, center, and settle into your body to feel your connection with life itself. The air in your lungs is the same air that moves the trees. The water in your blood is the same water that fills the oceans and is moved by the phases of the moon. The flesh of your body is the same substance as the body of the earth itself. The heat in your digestive system is the same fire and heat as that from the sun. Feel this connection, then do something nice for another without an agenda. Make a donation, even just a small one. Smile, say a prayer, send out a good thought, or make a wish for another. That's it. You have connected to life again, and in doing so, life can connect with you, and so it shall. Wow, that's beautiful, Libra, and that's what I was channeling, you being taught or gaining a new understanding about love and just an acceptance, releasing control of how things should or shouldn't be, and just being in this outrageous acceptance, Spirit's saying, okay? And y'all, let me tell you, you never know when you're having an effect on another. I got a text. Actually, the last couple of days, I've been getting all these little cues from other people about, things that I didn't even know that I was having an effect in a positive way on them, right? And I needed that. It's, just hearing that from them is replenishing my soul. But I had a friend from high school that messaged me and was just, telling me, thank you, and you really had an effect as far as like this person acquiring their peace and just an understanding between their personal relationship with the Most High. I don't know. I don't even know how I did it, you guys. But it just made my heart feel good, and I wanted to tell that person, and I did tell them, like, no, thank you. By you reaching out and just letting me know that I did have an effect, that nourishes my soul too. So my point is, like, you never know when you're having a positive effect on another, right? So it pays to stay optimistic, to stay in this energy of love, and just show up in your own authentic, genuine energy. No matter what others may think, or whether they're agreeing or not agreeing with you, right? As long as you're showing up in love and authenticity, right? Your intentions are for love and unity and peace. God's going to take care of the rest. Spirit's going to take care of the rest. You may be affecting another without even knowing you're having an effect, but it could be profound for that person, and that's all that's required of each and every one of us. All right? So maybe that's what this understanding of love is also teaching you. Loving yourself, standing in your peace, and trusting in your divine downloads. As you just do that for yourself and you walk along your path, as others witness, as you talk to others, comfort others, or, just be you. You are leaving a trail of healing and divine energy everywhere you go, okay? And you don't have to do anything special other than just be you and be the highest vibrational you can be, right? Doesn't mean you're not going to have times where, you're going to go through lower energies. That's normal. That's human for us. Nobody's perfect all the time. Nobody's perfect, right? So don't beat yourself up when you find yourself in lower energies, because, when this person said I had an effect on them, I was going through some of the hardest time of my own life. I was in some of the lowest energies I've been in a very long time. Okay? And so I had no clue that me still just pushing through and giving encouragement and just speaking about my experience and my truth right? I had no clue that it was affecting this person, but God knows what he's doing. Spirit knows what they're doing, and so we're just asked to show up, okay? Is what I'm trying to say here. But okay, this was speaking about a challenge. So let's talk about the challenge, you guys. Where was that at? So you could be asking for a solution to a difficulty that you've been having, and it comes with a solution. So the solution for a difficulty is in gestation right now. Let's see what I can find out about this difficulty. Give me 1 second. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Figure out which deck to go to. Let's talk about this. All right, Spirit. What is the energy of this difficulty? Okay. Okay, the difficulty could be, okay, it says a time for Spirit in reverse. I feel like it's you questioning, is it safe? Right? Maybe you grew up religious, or you know, a lot of us grew up in the Matrix, and in the Matrix belief systems, and that God's this way and life is that way, and it's just the way it is. And so it could be scary, right? When you start to tap into your own spirituality, right? When you start to realize that you are seeing beyond the veil, and that you do have intuitive gifts, and you know, that you can trust these golden thoughts you're receiving. You're not crazy. The more unique, the more crazy they seem, the more powerful they're probably going to be in the world as you learn to trust them and speak about these things, right? But yeah, so maybe you in the past you were afraid of your spiritual gifts. That could be the challenge. I know I've been there. I get it. So Spirit's teaching you how not to be afraid of your gifts, how not to be afraid of opening up, how to, you know, not be afraid to expand your belief systems, to expand your perceptions of the world. And as you do that, you're going to go through this powerful energy shift. As you open up to Spirit and you come out of fearing what you might find, it's actually your powerful shift, okay? Maybe you have a lot of people, naysayers, family members, old church friends, even, like different people in your life who look at you right now, and you're on this spiritual journey, and you've changed so much, and you even show up in a different way. You speak different, you think different, you react different, like you're just not, maybe they feel like you're not you, right? But you're the best version of yourself that you've ever been. That's what you feel about yourself. But then you may have these people that are judging you, or naysaying, or you know, talking behind the scenes about you, and questioning your gifts, questioning your sanity. And that could have been a challenge for you. But just understand, these same people who may be questioning you, or are not believing in you quite yet, as you continue to listen to Spirit versus listening to those naysayers, okay, or those voices behind the scenes, as you learn to listen to your golden ideas, your guidance here, as you take the baby step towards the powerful shift, you're going to get the awareness and the unity with your higher self, and you're going to realize that even as you were being doubted by others, and you were questioning your connection with Spirit, even as you're going through your process, you're still leaving a trail of divine energy behind you. These same people who are questioning and doubting and thinking you're insane at times are going to be the same ones who are going to turn around and tell you, you affected me. Thank you. Thanks for being brave and taking the step and showing me the way, even, right? You're an awakener, I'm hearing. We're all, once we awaken others, whether we do it consciously or unconsciously. Okay, so a time for Spirit. Yeah, you're on the serpentine path to power. This isn't power as the world sees power. Power struggles, you know, greedy power. This is power of your soul, power of Spirit, power of the divine, power of true wisdom and knowledge, and using it wisely in this world, right? That's what the serpentine path of power is. It's not a up for grabs power struggle. It's a tapping in to find what you're made of and what your essence is, and trusting, learning to trust and have a personal relationship with your spirit team is highly important, okay? And then once you go through this shift, you're going to realize your life is sweet. Your life is sweet. Even through the struggles, life is still sweet, okay? It's a gift, and we all have We all have a beautiful purpose, right, with this gift. But let's talk about the solution with this, a time for spirit in reverse. That's been the challenge, you not being afraid of spirit, you not being afraid of your gifts at times, you trusting in your inner guidance versus what others are saying outside of yourself, right? It's like not being a follower of the way things have always been, but choosing to be a leader and do things a little differently. Going beyond the normal, right? Spirit saying going beyond the normal. That's where you're getting your golden ideas. Okay, so what is the solution going to be with this? You could already be in the solution, okay? Or put yourself where you go timeline-wise, but the solution is going to come down to you trusting spirit and, yeah, a partnership with spirit. Look, a partnership. You trusting in this partnership with spirit. Teamwork will get you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team. But what I'm getting from this is, yes, people in the physical, you're going to have more supportive members coming into your life, soul tribe members. But this is the initial step, the baby step, is you accepting this partnership with spirit without fear, okay? Letting the powerful shift happen. And embracing your soul's power, the power of the essence of you, of God within you, and the gifts that He bestows on us as, His children who are awoken to His safety and love and goodness. And the one, we walk by faith and not by sight. We walk by trusting in what the divine reveals to us, okay, versus trusting what the world tries to spoon feed us or keep us asleep in believing, things like that, right? So what is diving for the light here, Spirit? Diving for the light. We're going to read Going Beyond Normal here in just a minute, y'all. Delight. As you dive for the light, there's no condemnation, right? There's no condemnation. There's no fear. I mean, fear, yes, but fear is not justified in any form. So it's like you realize, I'm either choosing to come from a space of fear, or I'm choosing to believe in love and the faithfulness of my God, my Creator, that is love. And when you realize that maybe in the past, even when you were trying to live up to being indoctrinated into the matrix, like, those are a lot of fear tactics that we've been controlled by for a long time. There's fear or there's love, but when you choose love, there's no reason for fear, because there's ultimate safety in the universe, ultimate safety in the goodness and the nourishment that the universe, that your spirit team, that God wants to give you, right? So you stop choosing fear. No matter what, you realize, I can delight in my path, I can delight in my experience, I can delight in the safety of the Most High. It says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. This is how you dive for the light, right? Optimism, positivity. Okay, doesn't mean you won't face negative energy here and there, right? Because we're human and life happens, and we've been conditioned to automatically look for the fear versus the love. We automatically, because that's like a shielding, right? It's like a protective response, right? When things start going sideways, we feel it when we were in control, or we thought we were in control. We would always have to have that, me, for example, I would like, okay, so this is going wrong, so let me get ahead of this thing. So I'd start planning or worrying or trying to, set up a protection around myself, but I was trying to control something. When in those moments when we're triggered like that, the best answer is to say, you know what, this is an experience. Okay, I'm gonna be safe no matter what. It's gonna work out the way it's meant to work out for my highest good, because I trust in the universe. I trust in the nourishment of my Creator. I trust in the love of my God. I trust in love. So I don't have to come from a space of fear. I don't have to plan. I don't have to be on the defense. I'm just meant to experience what I'm meant to experience in this moment, and transmute that energy of fear into love, and gain the understanding through my higher self, through my partnership with Spirit of what is the knowledge that is the true power, right? What is the knowledge that is the true power that I'm meant to gain from this experience, you know? So then you start reprogramming yourself, your consciousness, instead of automatically getting into the controlling tactics, which stem from fear, the planning 20 steps ahead thing, which stems from fear. You walk by love. You walk by faith and not by sight. You walk into light, and you're diving for the light in those moments, instead of letting the dark energy, the fear, the worry, the doubt, the uncertainty, all that, instead of letting that overcome you, you start reprogramming your heart and your mind to automatically say, I'm love, the universe is love, and whatever this situation is, it's going to turn out for the best. You train yourself to automatically go into that conditioning of love over fear, right? So let's get one on going beyond normal here. Going beyond normal. Discernment, yes, knowing how to walk by discernment. It says, all is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret, okay? You've got some golden ideas that are being given to you, and it may not be quite time to reveal all of that to the world yet. One second, guys. Hi, Bubby. So you doing? Maybe go shut the door, okay? Okay. Love you. No. Go out there, baby. Anyways, sorry. Right? But because you're being taught discernment right now, you got Spirit's going to show you who to trust, when to trust, and when to speak, okay? But you are being given, as you go through this powerful shift, and you gain these awarenesses about love and fear and control and trust and all of that, you learn to walk into light, okay? You count your blessings every day, small and large blessings, right? You walk outside and it's there's a pretty cloud, and you're like, you know what? Thank you for that shade. Thank you for giving me that cloud to look at today. Thank you for the sun shining. Thank you for me, getting to take a deep breath and being healthy. And, you find things to be grateful for versus worrying and trying to control and avoid certain experience, right? Like you just walk. You just walk and you love, okay? But true discernment comes, right, when you realize that, the world that you were conditioned to walk in, believe about, isn't necessarily the truth of things. There's really no reason for fear. Fear is unjustified in any form. Spirit will always guide you, okay? If you'll trust and you'll have a partnership with Spirit, you will always be guided. You will never have to fear or worry or judge yourself for any steps you're taking, because you will flow. You will just flow, right? But let's read out of the book, Going Beyond Normal, guys, and then I got to get back to work here in a minute, okay? Let me find what I do with the book, Going Beyond Normal. I just had it. I didn't plan on reading any more out of it, you guys. Give me 1 second. Am I meant to read, Spirit, or no? Well, I said I was going to read, but I don't know what I did with the book. Y'all, give me 1 second here. Maybe I'm not meant to read that. Excuse the noise. My baby's just got here. Here's the cards. Okay, so I'm not seeing the book. I literally just had it. So I guess we're not gonna read going beyond normal. So let's just add a little bit other stuff here. Okay. Spirit, how can Libra best show up for themselves and where they're at in the journey right now? Just understand that you are planting your garden, and something lovely will grow from this. It's that positive expectation, that positive thinking energy that Spirit wants you focusing on right now. No matter what you're experiencing, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you still are going to experience, be in that mentality, that energy of love, that no matter what, this is my garden. life is a beautiful garden, and we plant fear, or we plant love, we plant joy, or we plant, sadness, and it's really going to come down to, our own energy, as above, so below, but as within, so without, right? So something lovely will grow from this. Whatever this truths are that you're being shown, because there's a sword here and that speaks about being shown truth. Whatever truths you're having to face right now, understand this is for your teaching. Look, library came out. This is for your teaching. This is for your highest good. And, Spirit's giving you the keys to basically, instead of being like a ship on the sea, being tossed around by life's experiences and one chaotic moment to the next, one fearful thing to the next, one uncontrolled situation to the next, you literally, through your positive energy, through the way you perceive, the way you die for the light, and you walk in that energy of delight, like you're being given the keys to write your own narrative, to live a life of joy, no matter what. You can always rewrite the story. Even if you've been a villain in your own story, remember, you can rewrite the story. That's your gift from the Most High. It's going to start with you forgiving, whether it's forgiving yourself or forgiving another. That's the first step. That's the baby step, right? That energy of letting go of condemnation, that energy of forgiveness, and then raising your expectations. Don't seek anyone else's approval, okay? If it's for you, it's for you. If it nourishes your soul, if it heals you, if it takes you to the next step, whether it's in alignment with someone else's thoughts or expectations or beliefs, then it doesn't matter, right? It's what it does for you, for self, that matters. How you are perceiving your journey, how you are showing up for yourself. Because even, remember, Spirit said, as you're showing up for yourself, you're affecting others whether you realize it or not. Maybe you're not meant to believe the way they believe, or do things the way the way others are currently doing things, and that's okay, right? Instead of trying to fit into the mold, Libra, I feel like you're here to break the mold. You're the scales, right? You're the balancers. We're here to bring a balance to an old belief system, an old way of perceiving life, right? Where you're breaking free. You're a big part of breaking the world free from the fear matrix, Libra, and you do that by, doing what's fair for you, okay? But make sure you're coming from positive energy as you do that, so that you can break free from your karmic cycles, which you've already done, I'm seeing, okay? But we're going to end this with some soul homework for you, and then I really got to go. I love you guys. Please like, share, or subscribe. Anyway, Spirit, what is this Libra that we're tapped into? What is their soul homework? What do I believe about money? Maybe you're focusing on your finances right now, Libra, okay? Maybe that could be one of your fears. But it says, what do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and it flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as a part of your waking up to the whole of who you are and what is your purpose. Here's the soul homework. Take a deep dive in your belief system around money. And look, diving for the light. Remember, as you dive, have positive expectations. No matter what it looks like right now, you will always have enough. You will always have everything you need. The universe will always provide for you anything you need. If you're holding on to something, whether it's a job, a relationship, a belief system, or maybe you're holding on to money too tight. If you're holding on to something tightly out of the fear of not having enough, or the fear of a lack of money, then Spirit's asking you to take a look at that and replace that fear with high expectations, okay? With belief that the universe is good and it is your nourisher. It will nourish you, and that all that you need will be provided in the exact moment that you need it. Look, I had to teach me and my daughter recently, like, I was telling her about this same thing I'm telling you about now, and I think God's been making her a believer because, you know, she literally has been everything she's been needing. Like, she'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna need a couch for my apartment," or "I'm gonna need this," because she's, you know, she's a single mom with 2 kids, and she's gone through some, you know, a rough relationship that she's overcoming right now, and so she's starting over. And I'm so proud of her for the courage to do that. But she's starting over with nothing, and I told her, trust that God's gonna show up in miraculous ways, and that He will, you know, provide all that you need when you need it. And guess what? She's been getting so many different, you know, little miracles along the way, that I know God's showing up and showing out to make her a believer in what I was telling her. That yes, you don't have to worry, you don't have to over plan. All you're being asked to do is not fear, and just trust that you know, God knows your needs, and when you have a need, it's going to be provided for. If the more you can stay out of that energy of worry and doubt and fear and control, the more the universe is gonna, the more you're open and trusting that the universe is gonna provide all that you need, the more you're gonna be able to receive, right? And so I kind of feel like that's the same thing Spirit's wanting me to tell you about when it comes to like your expectations around money, okay? But it says, take a deep dive into your belief system around money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Excuse me, my dog's barking, y'all. Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because. Okay. Why do you feel the need to hold on to money, or hold on to something? So trace this fear of lack of something, of money or stability or whatever it may be for you. Trace it back to its root, and see where that comes from, Libra, and then, you know, pray about it, and release it, and face it, because that's where the healing is truly needed. It's not really about money. It's there's an underlying issue, or right, that's maybe back to your inner childhood. Maybe there's an inner child wound that makes you feel like you don't have enough. Maybe you grew up without things. I don't know, but Spirit wants you to trace that back, okay, to the truth and just accept and heal yourself around why, you know, you have this fear around money, okay. And then the other one says, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? And that's going back to that first card over here, without judgment, right? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. All right, I'm going to go, Libra. I love you so very much. Yeah. Let me know if you guys are interested in your own personal session, healing session. You know, you can email me at ascendwithmetarot@gmail.com. Yeah, I'd love to take this a little further if this resonates with you. Bye.